So let's take a look at your current swing. It's a down the line view. Oh. So you're essentially using a Jim Furyk swing.
Well, I'm really getting. I told him like I'm coming out of this. I do usually do a little bit of that, but I always felt like it was more Fred Couples than Jim Furyk, and it's getting a little too.
Fred Couples just to bring it a bit higher here and then drop it
Drops
here,
it.
but this is certainly
Yeah.
it's certainly Jim Furyk swing. So when you start the backswing, go, and then you're going really high up here, lifting this. You intentionally try to shallow this, but the problem is, so now you're going up quite steep here.
Yeah.
From here, as you drop the elbow, try to shallow, so the elbow goes about this much on the way down, about this much here. But still, your club head is way away from the swing plane. If you draw a straight line from the ball to midsection of your trunk here, this is the typical swing plane.
Yeah.
Your hands are deviated from the swing plane, but your club head is deviated quite a bit.
Yeah.
So even when you bring this elbow down here, but still your club is way away from the swing plane.
Yep.
This gives
a lot of work to get it back on.
a lot of crossover here. Then, on the way down, you're just pulling, so you have into out swing here. If you look at your elbow motion here, the elbow is coming down this way here. You have to slide your body to make space here, and then you have an into out swing. So all the shots you see, there are either fade or you have sort of a hook, low hook here. It's because of the direction of the swing plane. And then here your arm, left arm is quite close to the body, coming this way here. Because you have to bring it this way, so left arm is coming closer to the body. You're going up like this, instead of from here, and then just throw, let it go here.
Okay.
And then this is the rear view. Ooh. Your backswing is not that large, so this is the most you go. So that means that you'll not be able to use the wrist that way. So already you're killing your speed with this.
Okay.
And then your elbow is completely behind your body. Right elbow here. Then initial action on the way down is bringing the elbow down here. So what happens is you go up, your elbow is way behind your body.
Yeah.
You're coming down this way, and the elbow is coming here. You have to slide the body to make a space here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your elbow will collide it with your body. So you see your body shifting. It's actually sliding. And then your left foot turns quite a bit. That means you are turning, you're shifting and turning this way quite a bit here, because of your foot has to rotate. And then you end up in this position here. You're not really pushing the ground well with the lead leg. Swing and then stand on the lead leg. This is what I want to see, but what happens is, and the left elbow is close to the body, so this is how you finish. So first of all, you have to get rid of this lifting and then intentionally shallowing here. So move away from Jim Furyk swing.
Yep.
Okay? That just complicates everything.
Yep.
In his case, he can control the club head motion well, so it's not a problem. But for most of the golfers, that's actually an extreme swing pattern.
Yep.
Okay? So more than that, you have to train the right motion of the hands. when the hands goes here and then coming this way here, then you are making your swing too complicated with that here. So let's start with the rope swing. The rope swing has two purposes. One is to develop a good swing plane. So then how do we know whether the swing plane is reasonable? When you swing this, then it will cross the shoulder, and then the rope will end up here, under the armpit here, at the end of the backswing. Also, when you swing, it will go here. Okay. So if you can bring the end of the rope here and here, that means you have a reasonable swing plane. Okay. And then when the rope goes to the neck, that means you're moving too flat here. Okay. When you go too flat, then it rotates and then hits the neck. Okay. But in your case, I don't think we'll see that. You tend to lift it as. And because this is flexible, if your hand guides the rope incorrectly, then the rope shows the honest response to that. Okay. So the fact that you move your hands correctly and then also the end of the rope correctly, that means you're guiding the rope correctly. Okay. So again, the first goal is to establish the swing plane. The second goal is you wait until this motion is completed and then start throwing here, both ways. Swing, hit, swing, hit, swing, hit, swing, hit. Okay. Wait until the rope hits your body. Okay? If you start motion in the opposite direction before that, then the end of the rope goes this way, but your body already turned this way, then you lose the control. Okay. You have to give enough time. But let's first work on the swing plane. Okay. So show me your rope swing, your initial.
So for me, I probably want to feel like I'm really flat going back, right? I mean, as steep as
just don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Just pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope. Okay. Your goal here is to move the end of the rope around your body. Okay. In order to move the end of the rope around your body, you have to give enough speed and also try to reach out a bit more. Okay. So this type of swing here. Instead of just to pay attention to the rope motion.
Swish it.
And then both ways, the rope has to move along the same plane. Okay. The downswing plane, backswing plane should be the same. You have to control the motion of the end point. It's not about just giving a lot of effort here. You have to move the end of the rope nicely around your body. Okay. The goal is to move the end of the rope. It's not about your body motion. It's not for your pleasure. It's to move the end point around. Yep. Go back a little bit. At least stay in the middle of those two plates. Oh, still it's too rigorous. You're not paying attention to the motion of the end point. The goal is not just moving the end of the rope, but you have to move it along a consistent swing plane. Okay. So the motion plane that you are moving the rope along, that's what's important. Okay. But you just move the body and try to swing hard.
So just let the body relax.
Let it go. No, relax. But your goal is to throw the end of the rope, let it go here. And you have to generate consistent rope motion. Okay. It's not about swinging hard, okay, but moving the end of the rope nicely. Okay. Again. It's a bit better, but still you're putting too much effort. Watch my swing. So I don't move the body that much. Yeah. Okay? But the rope is moving faster around because the goal is to move this, not about your arm motion like this. Yeah. Again. So relax. it can be a bit slower than that, but try to develop good, consistent end of the rope motion around the body. Still is too rigorous, too rigorous. Go easy, easy, easy. Okay. And then stay in the middle of those two plates, and then aim this point here. Flatten your swing. Currently in your swing, your hands are coming here and here. The hands are too low.
Too low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to extend. That means you have to bring the hands a bit higher and here. The hands have to go here, up here, instead of going down here, down here.
Here.
Yeah. And also in front of your body, let it go more away. Your problem with this is that always you have really the club staying close to your body. Instead of turning the body like this, just to throw the end of the rope here. With there, you're nicely turning here. So reach out as much as possible. So now, the swing plane is, stay here.
Yep, sorry.
Swing plane is when you connect the ball in midsection of your trunk, this is the swing plane. That you are moving the rope along this plane. It's not about going flat here, going flat. You have to maintain this plane here. Okay? So, this is about 46 degrees. You're moving the rope along this plane here. Come here and then try it. So you go back slightly, go back a little bit, and then try this again. And with this, it's not just the swinging, but you have to feel the orientation of the swing plane. Okay, come over here. Remember that. So you cannot move your hand down, going close to your body. You have to maintain that plane. Go back. Yeah. Go back a bit more, and then aim the tee. So move your hands properly so that you can have a similar feel. Currently, the rope is hitting here. I asked you to aim the tee. Flatten it, and then in order to flatten it, then you have to bring the hands a bit higher. Currently, in the backswing, the swing plane is going that way. In the downswing, the swing plane is going that way. It's not consistent.
Okay.
You're pulling this in and pulling this in here. So both ways it's going inward and inward. Instead, maintain them on the same plane here. So you have to throw more that way and that way instead of pulling this in and then pulling this in here. You have to pay attention to...
Do I feel like I'm throwing more almost out, I guess, right? Because I'm... No.
If you try to throw this out, then you pull, this won't change. Image this. This is the swing plane here. You want to maintain this plane so that you have to go up here, instead of pulling this in in here.
I feel like the hands are way out of it then.
On this side, on that side, you have to bring the hands higher.
But no, not feeling like there's wrist or anything in the motion at all.
No, the rope will move as if it is like a wrist motion because it's flexible. So you don't have to intentionally introduce wrist motion.
Just let the wrist be.
Yeah, but the point here is you have to pay attention to the plane you are generating.
Yeah.
That must be consistent both ways. So you have to see whether your swing plane both ways are consistent or not.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to figure that out and adjust. So still the tendency is you are turning the body and then bringing the hands like this.
Okay.
Instead, try to more throw the hands in front of your body here. Not this here.
So, in other words, like I'm going almost body first and just let the
You're
hand go.
dragging like this. So
More here and just go.
yeah, you have to reshape the swing motion. Then the motion of the end point of the end of the rope, that's what you have to pay attention, and then see if you are creating the right motion. In order to generate that motion, your hands have to move correctly. But if you keep doing this here, then you're not moving the hands correctly, so the rope is not moving correctly. So this is reverse engineering.
There's just a lot of this.
This is reverse engineering in a sense.
Yeah.
From the end point motion, you adjusted the hand motion. From the hand motion, the desired hand motion, you're adjusting the body motion. But your goal is to throw the rope nicely back and forth instead of the priority or the focus should be on the rope motion. Currently, the rope is hitting here. Aim this here.
Don't let it hit the ground.
Nope. Bring this up a little bit so that you have to move the hands a bit higher. You have that target, visual target. Try to swing the rope toward that. You don't have to hit it, but go back, stay where you are. Just to flatten it so that the rope can move toward that tee. No, still, you're moving your body too much, and then you're not really guiding the rope. So let me do this. Stay on this side. There's a camera, so you're blocking the camera. If my goal is to swing the end of the rope toward the tee, that's the priority here. I have to swing the rope in that direction. So I need to generate this kind of plane here. So the end points toward the target. It's not about your body motion here. You have to generate this motion here. So downplay the body motion.
Leave this one.
Yeah. And then the focus is to create the rope motion first, the desired rope motion. With that, you learn how to move the hands and how to move the body to generate that rope motion. So here, stay there. Oh, hold it with both hands. The rope has to turn this way here. Okay? In order to promote this, if your body turns too much going this way, you're dragging this both ways. You have to let the end of the rope go here so that it's moving this way here.
Okay.
Before turning the body too early, you have to let the end of the rope and the hands go this way so that the rope swings this way, and then make big arc here. Okay. Again, the goal is to move the end of the rope. It's not about your body motion. Reach out as much as possible this way. Yeah, so when your hands are lifted, so if you are in this position here, the tissue will reach out more, right? In order to maintain this, the body shouldn't turn this way while still the rope is here.
Yeah.
You have to avoid this posture, and you have to let the end of the rope go around the body.
Let the end of the rope take the body.
So the body is still moving the rope, but you are adjusting the body motion by using the rope motion. Because the rope motion is the end outcome that we want to achieve, right? Then in order to promote the desired rope motion, you have to change the way you move your body.
Yeah.
But if you keep using the same body motion, you cannot change anything here. Again, the goal is to move the rope nicely around. For that, you have to adjust the way you move your body. Okay? So no need to swing hard, but you have to throw the end point. Have the image of throwing out this way, throw out this way here, instead of pulling inward. Remember this is important. When you keep this in mind, then you'll change completely. Instead of pulling this in here, pulling this here, rather throw this way, throw this way. When you throw, what happens is the legs will push the ground better here. If you want to throw this way here, this leg will push the ground.
Yeah.
And when you throw this way here, this leg will push the ground. Not this one coming in and then. When you have when the dominant arm is too dominant, you try to go this way here, you cannot lift this. Actually, the leading arm will be thrown here, thrown here.
Lead arm throw, lead arm throw.
Yeah. Have the image of throwing the rope around, throw the rope around instead of pulling this in, pulling this in here. Still snapping and pulling all the way. You have to change that. So that's why you have to first understand the idea. Again, stay there. By watching my swing, you have to see the key component there. Okay? My goal is to move the rope consistently around here. So no matter what, we have to maintain consistent swing plane. For this, you are controlling your body motion. Instead of just throw and see what happens, throw and see what happens. You're moving the rope purposefully along this plane here. So you have the image of plane here, like that.
Yeah.
Moving the rope along that plane with this purpose. Okay. Again. So relax the wrist, relax the arms, relax the upper body for the moment. Your focus should be on the motion of the rope. Now the swing motion is a lot more consistent. However, still in the backswing, you are not interested in moving the rope nicely and then coming here, but rather, stay here. What you are interested in is just going to this position here. It's not about your body position.
Yeah.
You have to throw the end of the rope and make sure the rope goes here.
Okay.
If necessary, you have to change the body posture here. Your goal is to throw the end of the rope and make sure it goes here. Your focus is on the end of the rope instead of going to this position here. You're currently pulling this, but you don't care what happens after that. Rather, your focus should be the motion of the end of the rope all the way to the end. Pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope. You're moving it around. Look at this, look at this. Moving it around and make sure it comes here. Throw and then make sure it comes here. Yeah, in that process, if you lose the speed, then the rope drops. Yeah. So the rope should have enough speed, but then let it go around, hit, let it go around and hit. Whenever you have enough speed to the rope, the body motion does not have to be that rigorous. So the motion is not this type of motion, whack, whack, here. Instead, continuous motion. You're moving the end of the rope around, hit, 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 hit. The motion should be continuous, one continuous motion. It's not whoosh, the whoosh here, rather. You're continuously moving the end of the rope around your body. Even here, when you start the backswing, when you start backswing, before the rope is completely responded, your arm already are here. Yeah. If it's throwing the rope, then you have to throw the rope around instead of going to this position before the rope is fully responded.
Let the body respond to the rope.
Still, your body is moving the rope, but you have to time it correctly so they let the rope go around instead of quick
calm down, right?
Motion to this position here. Okay. Okay, you're moving the end of the rope. You're moving the end of the rope. It's connected to your body, but ultimately you're moving the end of the rope around. So relax, and still, it's not about this motion here. Rather, let it go around, let it go around. So downplay your body motion, this turning motion here. Pay attention to pay attention to the arm and the rope motion for the moment, because we need to develop consistent motion. Oh, avoid hitting the ground. You are hitting here. You are hitting here. So lift it to the end here, and then make sure the rope goes like this. Okay? For that, you have to bring the hands a bit higher. You have to pay attention to the plane here. The swing plane is from here to midsection of the body. Okay? But if your body turns early and then you drop the hands, it already hits short.